It ain't the left side or the right side, then it must be the fin side. Inside. It ain't the left side or the right side.
Thank you, Solo D. Welcome to another episode of On the Fin Side. Here with Brian Catanzaro and Paul Pickin as we recap the Dolphins' first-round pick, defensive end Charles Harris, number 22, out of the University of Missouri. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, Spreaker, and on YouTube as well. Paul, looking at this pick here, Charles Harris, Mel Kiper projected him the number 12 overall pick in the draft, Todd McShay, number 17 overall, and Mike Mayock projected him number 16 overall, and Daniel Jeremiah number 13. So when the Miami Dolphins took him at number 22, it seems like a good pick based on value. What was your gut reaction?
He's a guy that I definitely like when I've watched the tape on him, and I like him a little differently than a lot of people do. For me, I do love his pass rush ability. I do love his first step. I know at the Combine he actually did some linebacker coverage drills. I think he's a guy that could be the one that comes in and unseats Koamisi, if Koamisi is even able to get medically cleared for the season, and potentially plays the run a little better than people expect, but also can put his hand in the dirt and kick Andre Branch inside occasionally on passing downs. So there's a lot to like with this kid and the package that he has. So for me, I'm actually happy with it. There are some other things I wanted to do with the pick, but you know what? If this kid can come in, be that third linebacker in three linebacker sets, and be that defensive end in the nickel, that's a complete and total win-win right there.
Yeah, with Charles Harris, I look at two players in the NFL right now, Olivier Vernon and Derek Morgan. Olivier Vernon, when he got the money that he did from the New York Giants, he was rushing over the left tackle all the time, and that's what Charles Harris did at Mizzou, and he had 16 sacks over the last 2 years at Mizzou. I'm actually a season ticket holder at Mizzou, and I watched him very, very closely. You know, he doesn't stand out really in one particular area, but he does provide constant pressure on the quarterback. And when you look at the Dolphins and their depth chart with Cameron Wake, Andre Branch, William Hayes, now you add Charles Harris onto that, you really do have a pretty deep four-man rotation. It'll be interesting to see tomorrow if the Dolphins add another defensive tackle onto that or if they pursue somebody in free agency.
Yeah, I really think after going with Harris here, I mean, we'll definitely talk a little more about this, but you're going to see two more defensive picks, but I love the idea of this guy stepping into Koamisi's shoes. When I watched Charles Harris, at least on tape, and you could probably tell me even more on this, there were a lot of times where I saw him actually be really good on his feet, shuffling down the line, reading and reacting, looking for the hole and filling, and doing a lot of those things you'd like to see from a linebacker when he wasn't taking that immediate step upfield. So I like the different elements that he may be able to bring with him to be able to step on the field right away.
And when you look at Koamisi's size and you look at Charles Harris's size, you'll see the exact same thing. 6'3", 255 pounds, scheme versatile. I think Charles Harris, like you said, Paul, is that upgraded version of Koamisi. Offers scheme flexibility here with the Dolphins as they continue to move, and I'm sure Kevin Burke really does like this selection right now. So that will do it for us. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, YouTube, and on Spreaker. And if it's not on the right side and it's not on the left side, it is on the fin side. Solo D, take us home.
It ain't the left side or the right side, then it must be the fin side. Inside. It ain't the left side or the right side, then it must be the fin side. Listen, Dolphins fans across the land all tuning in to see what Brian Cat